phone, see if it's actually working.
Yes, God.
Right.
I don't know where they're at. Oh my goodness.
You can probably double check, see if it's working also.
Come on, the stream online?
Yeah.
I didn't get a notification saying that you were live. Here, God. Here.
Yeah, there's no telling if the sound's gonna be jacked up or what. That's yeah. So yeah, I better not use it because my internet's whack. I don't have the bandwidth.
Oh man. Can't be having that.
Right. I wish Dietrich was here to help out because I'm not as familiar with the Google.
Mm-hmm.
I may have to manually switch the cameras. How did I do that? Hold on. Like I said, it would have helped if I did a test run.
Yeah. I know it would have.
And you're sideways now.
Oh, I'm sideways now?
Yeah.
How about now?
Yeah, you're right side up. Right.
What the hell is this? Get out of here. Am I on an Xbox? I am on an Xbox.
Do I need to refresh this? The stream. They're still not live yet, right?
What happened?
Yeah, they're still not broadcasting, are they? Why is it not showing up on the damn web page? Hold on. It's always something. I'm gonna have to refresh the page. Yeah, okay. Okay, I need to adjust that.
Alignment. That shit looking mad yellow in here or what? You need to set up a light or something.
There's lots of ways to be as a person.
Steve Jobs, because of course it's the theater.
Yeah, my joint is looking like super yellowish. Maybe it's that backlight back there that's making me so yellowish. Hold on.
Your shirt's kind of yellow,
Yeah, let me go ahead and get this light.
To the rest of
right.
humanity.
But yeah, so okay.
Is to make something wonderful and put it
so
out.
We're at the Steve Jobs
Theater.
Theater.
You never meet the people. You never shake their hands. You never hear their story or tell yours. But somehow, in the act of making something with a great deal of care and love, something's transmitted there. And it's a way of expressing to the rest of our species our deep appreciation. So we need to be true to who we are.
Well, they have everybody in the dark.
And remember what's really important to us.
Okay.
That's what's going to keep Apple, Apple. Is if we keep us, us.
Thank you. I love hearing his voice and his inspiring message. And it was only fitting that Steve should open his theater. Thank you. It is the honor of a lifetime to be the first to welcome you to the Steve Jobs Theater. Steve meant so much to me and so much to all of us. There's not a day that goes by that we don't think about him. Memories have especially come rushing back as we prepared for today and this event. It's taken some time, but we can now reflect on him with joy instead of sadness. Steve's spirit and timeless philosophy on life will always be the DNA of Apple. His greatest gift, his greatest expression of his appreciation for humanity would not be a singular product, but rather it would be Apple itself. We dedicate this theater to Steve because we loved him and because he loved days like this, where he could share our latest new products and new ideas with the world. And we do so not only to pay tribute to Steve, but to inspire the next generation of creators and innovators. Steve was a genius, and one of the many ways that he showed that was in his uncanny ability to unlock the talent of everybody that he worked with. He thought deeply about our workplace and its surroundings, and he believed that they should inspire talented people to do their best work. So over a decade ago,
keeps telling you the stream's offline.
he began to work on a new
saying my screen is
campus
off?
for Apple.
I don't know, the stream's
His
offline.
vision for Apple Park was to create an incredible workplace of the future, where engineers and designers could all be together, collaborating on the next generations of Apple product to change the world.
Making me look like hell.
Steve's
That's
vision
right.
and passion
Ooh.
live on here at Apple Park and everywhere in Apple.
Still too bright.
Today and always, we honor him.
It's like right. What is this funny thing going on watching, man?
Okay.
We're here today to talk about some incredible products. But before we get to that, I'd like to take a moment to talk about what's happening in Florida and Texas, Southeast
here we go with the charities.
States, and across the Caribbean.
Are you not up live yet?
Our hearts go out to all of the people whose lives have been disrupted by Hurricanes Irma and Hurricane Harvey. You're in our thoughts. We send you our strength.
So it doesn't echo.
You are in our prayers. Apple is working closely with relief and recovery efforts through Hand in Hand and the American Red Cross. And in addition to Apple's direct contributions, we're making it really simple
the charity
for
stuff.
the entire Apple community to donate via iTunes and the App Store. The Hand in Hand benefit for hurricane relief airs tonight on all of the major broadcast networks, and I encourage you to watch it. And however you choose to give, I hope that you open your heart to this important effort. Thank you.
This is all the charity stuff.
Now, let me tell you a little bit about our new home. We'll start moving in Apple Park later this year. But of course, such a large move is really more of a process. And the first big step is the opening today of the Steve Jobs Theater. It's the most state-of-the-art, purpose-built theater ever, built for events just like this one. Apple Park has been built to reflect Apple's values for both technology and the environment. It connects connects extraordinarily advanced buildings with a rolling parkland to form an open and inspiring environment for our teams to create and collaborate. The park itself was converted from a sea of asphalt into a 175-acre green space with over 9,000 trees. Apple Park is designed to be seamless with nature. It's open, transparent. It brings the outside in and connects everyone to the beautiful California landscape. It's powered by 100% renewable energy. Thank you. And in fact, we have one of the world's largest on-site solar installations right here. And just like everything we make, Apple Park has been designed with extraordinary attention to detail, incredible precision, and really beautiful materials. We've got a great visitor center, which will be open later this year, where we will welcome everyone. And inside the visitor center, you'll find an incredible augmented reality experience where you can
AR, there's that AR.
Apple Park, its design, and its innovations. You'll also find a fantastic new Apple retail store. As you know, Apple retail has always been about more than selling. It's about learning, inspiring, and connecting with people.
Energy.
Now, our stores are also the best place to go discover, explore, and experience our new products. So before we get to some incredible products, we'd like to give you an update on retail. And to do that,
Here we go with the updates.
I'd like to invite Angela up. Angela?
Good morning. Thank you. It's great to be here. And I love the fact that the same team that designs Apple Park also designs our largest retail stores around the world. It's funny, we actually don't call them stores anymore. We call them town squares.
Well, they got some new
because
people
they're
now.
gathering places. 500 million people who visit us every year. Places where everyone's welcome and where all of Apple comes together. But what really brings it all to life, as Tim said, are our incredible teams. We've always said that our people.
I'm surprised she's doing a presentation because she doesn't like public speaking.
Who is that?
Because they bring personal
they've
connections
hired
to
her for the
communities
past
all
2
over the
years.
world. They humanize technology.
But she doesn't like to do public speaking, so I'm very surprised.
Along with our amazing teams,
Getting that money, she
our
might as well get
commitment
up there
to
and talk.
design also sets us apart.
Yeah, they got her
To
from
make
Burberry.
things simple.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yeah, that is that lady.
And that's why we think of Apple
Yeah,
retail.
she's
as
probably just
Apple's
nervous. That's why she doesn't look
largest
well.
product. And like all of our products, we
She
design
doesn't
new
look well.
features to take the customer experience even further. In our largest cities
Yeah,
where we
because I
can,
remember Apple
we
did the
create a
Burberry
plaza,
event with
a
with
space
all the
open to
iPhones.
everyone. Come in and relax, meet up with friends, or just listen to a local
Right.
artist on the weekends. Inside, we've designed a forum, a place for customers to come and create, collaborate, or just connect again with one another.
Got that nice ceramic watch.
And buy
Local
shit. She
entrepreneurs
tried to say the
and
part
app
and buy shit.
developers, we have a quieter space in the larger stores called a boardroom where they can learn more from our teams
Why look like she ain't
or
got no
again
teeth in
share
her mouth?
with each other. And the genius
Just dry lips, I guess.
a redesigned, more relaxed service experience now in the heart of our largest stores. And lastly, the avenues. Kind of like shop windows around a town square. They're carefully
Those probably work
curated,
better in their bigger
and they
locations.
change seasonally to always feature our newest products and services. And this summer, to turn on these new features, we've launched Today at Apple, our in-store experience designed to inspire customers to go even further with their passions. We started with things that are core to Apple's DNA, things people most use their devices for, and they trust us to teach them, like photography, music, gaming and app development. We've
I mean-
created new programs like photo walks, where
okay.
customers can perfect their photography skills.
If
with
you're too
features
dumb
like
to use an
portrait mode
iPhone,
and
then you
memories.
should just give it up.
And we do all of this in
Yeah,
a really
they
fun
made this
social
really,
way
really
by taking
easy,
them out to
man.
the
Like,
neighborhood to explore with each other.
I don't mind easy,
Or
but don't
Swift
dumb it
Playgrounds,
down.
where the next generation app developers can begin to learn the basics
I mean,
of coding.
they have
And one of
from
my
all
personal
ages. They
favorites,
have from like
Teachers
my daughter was
Tuesdays,
playing from
where
with an
our
iPad
teams help local
ever since she was
educators
2
stay
years old.
updated on the newest technologies and apps.
Right.
In some of our larger stores, sessions are led by local artists.
I think really
like
what
this music
they want
lab
is
called
for
The
people
Art
to
of
come into the
Beatmaking
stores and then
with
buy
RZA
shit.
and the
Yeah,
Rolly
once
team in
again.
Brooklyn.
Bro, like here's my money.
These sessions in all stores
Right.
are led by our creative
The
team.
message,
and
nobody's
a
too
new
dumb for
position
Apple.
We call a creative pro.
We
So
will help
the
you out.
creative pro is
Let me
now
show you how to
the
use
liberal
that Apple
artist
Pay.
as the genius
They gotta
has
fix
always
that
been
Apple Pay, man. I'm
technology.
telling you.
And I would
They
love to
want to
show a
compete
quick
with
video to
Samsung
show
in
you
that
how Today at
mobile
Apple
payment
is coming
space.
to life.
They gotta fix that.
Message, nobody's too dumb.
Welcome to Today at Apple. Today at Apple, we're going to be learning about coding.
Today
Today at Apple, we're going to be talking with a very talented illustrator.
Today at Apple, we're learning about photography.
You have tons of good ideas in your head, so it's like, oh, I like that. I'm going to explore that some more.
When you do something for the first time, you have to be completely fearless.
Here's their feel-good segment.
You guys feel good about this right here. This is great.
Oh, I feel good. Yay.
We've just started. We've just started, but the feedback has been fantastic. Customers are telling us they love the role that Apple Retail is playing in their community. So what's next? Well, we're going to continue to open Apple Town Squares in the top cities around the world. We're going to
big
invest in
cities.
online, and we're also going to continue to reinvest in our 400 classic locations, including Apple Fifth Avenue in New York City, where we're opening up the plaza to allow natural sunlight to come in into a greatly expanded space below.
How are they going to do that?
The glass cube will return when reopened late next year.
Oh, okay.
And in Paris, we're restoring an entire historic building on the iconic Champs-Élysées. We're turning a 5-story atrium into our largest forum. Early next year, we're transforming a theater beneath Piazza Liberty into a modern day town square for Milan.
That's gonna be crazy to do.
Just imagine movie night there next summer.
Right.
And we've recently announced an ambitious project to restore Carnegie Library in the heart of our nation's capital. We can't think of a better place for Today at Apple programs than a building originally created for the city to access knowledge and unlock their potential. And I'm thrilled to personally announce the opening of our newest flagship store in the heart of the Midwest, Apple Michigan Avenue in Chicago on October 20th. Our team has designed a spectacular pavilion
Oh,
that
lost Jason.
seamlessly connects the plaza
Wow.
to the promenade as a part of the city's plan to transform the Chicago riverfront. So that's a brief highlight of just a couple of things we've been working on. And as Tim said, Apple's retail purpose has always been to enrich lives. So a huge thank you to the 65,000 Apple retail employees around the world whose passion, energy, and commitment in serving all of us every day and ensuring all of Apple comes together. It's brilliant. Thank you.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's that.
Thanks, Angela.
That Wi-Fi, it's that Wi-Fi.
I am really excited. I'm really excited about all the incredible things going on in retail. But I am especially proud.
Who's back? Is Tim back up on yours now?
Retail
Yeah.
All right.
It's the best place to go experience our new products. And so let's
Come on,
get
let's get to the new
going.
product.
I'm telling you about what we're going to launch today, beginning with Apple Watch.
Okay. Just the LTE joint, I guess.
Apple Watch was designed to help people stay active, motivated, and connected so they could live a better
I mean, I do
day.
use it for my workouts.
Happy
It's
to
conducive
tell
to
you
what I do.
that more people are
You know, the
doing
running
that
with the swimming.
than ever before.
I want to see what they're going to do
Since the
with
launch of the
this,
Series 2,
having the
the
same
Apple
phone
Watch
number
has
thing.
experienced phenomenal growth. In fact,
Yeah, let's see
last
what
quarter,
they're talking about.
Apple Watch grew over 50% compared to the previous year. This is incredible. Now, last year, we told you that the Apple Watch had already become the #2 watch in the world. Today, I'm thrilled to tell you the Apple Watch is now the #1 watch in the world. But what's most rewarding to us is how much our users love it.
I mean, you know, even those cheers are rehearsed.
We have an industry-leading customer satisfaction rate of 97%. This is blow away. Now, people write to us all the time and tell us how the Apple Watch is helping them lead a healthier life. These stories are unbelievable, and we prepared a video so that you could hear directly from them what they're telling us. I'd love to play it for you.
Okay.
You know, they always got a video, yo.
Querida Apple.
Right.
Привет, Apple.
Dear Tim.
尊敬的 Apple 公司。
Hello, Mr. Cook.
Вам пишет киборг из России.
I know you may never read this, but I just wanted to put it out there.
I live in Massachusetts. I'm a country boy from small town Mississippi.
I'm a 2-time Olympian.
It was filmed by Ladino.
That country boy.
Yeah.
I'm the father of a 9-year-old.
I am a 99-year-old world traveler.
Every day for the last 2.5 years, I have worn this tiny computer on my wrist.
This is the first time I've worn a watch.
Said he was a
since my
blind
bar mitzvah.
marathoner?
I was a scrawny, sports-hating kid who never really liked being.
Yeah, there's some of those. They usually have like a
While I was
guide.
never fat, I was the proud owner of a dad bod.
So is he running or chasing?
And weighed 250 pounds.
Well, they usually have like a rope.
Now I get up at 5
wow, yeah, that's the first. I've never heard of that.
I'll do push-ups in my bedroom. I'll take the dog out for a really quick walk around the block.
I walk around the house and my family thinks I'm
I want to see the fat people using it.
I dutifully oblige when the Apple Watch reminds me to stand up every hour.
С Apple Watch я становлюсь лучшей версией себя.
Yeah, we're using
I
the
ran
pool.
my first Spartan race in December and ran a full marathon in February. Agora eu consigo checar em como meu corpo está respondendo a múltiplos ensaios.
The hottest paper is still white and all that mud flying around.
Dear Mr. Cook, our daughter was recently diagnosed with type 1
blind runner.
diabetes.
My car rolled over 3 times and my phone landed far out of my reach. Once I collected
That's
my
crazy,
thoughts, I
man.
remembered my Apple Watch had
That's
the
my first
SOS
time
feature.
After being
hearing
brought to the
about something
emergency
like that.
room, I was diagnosed with a condition that was causing my liver, kidneys, and heart to start shutting down.
The integration of
What?
her glucose
This
monitor
guy's car?
with the Apple Watch lets us make sure her
And how's the
blood
Apple
sugars
Watch
don't go
help
to
him?
dangerously low levels.
For 6 minutes,
Yo.
I hung there in my car.
Yeah, they're
talking to the
really
dispatcher until help
overdoing
arrived.
it.
Had I not been wearing my Apple
For
Watch,
real.
I never would have sought medical attention, which in turn saved my life. Sincerely, Paul.
Thank you so much for creating something that does not make me feel old.
Thanks for listening.
She doesn't even know where she's at. That old lady.
All the best, Tara.
Sincerely,
Jill.
Casey.
Really? You're reading a letter while crawling in the mud?
Yeah, for real. I told you that paper's still white, man.
So I guess this is their helping people out.
Those stories
You know,
are
because
so
they're-
moving, and there's really
Anyway,
no
yeah,
words
let's just
to
watch.
describe what it
Yeah, they're
feels
classic, man. Was that Wozniak in there?
I'd like to thank
Yeah.
everybody in the video for sharing their personal experience with all of us. We have some great news about the future of Apple Watch, and to share it with you, I'd like to invite Jeff up. Jeff?
Thanks,
Tim. Thank you.
It is exciting.
Those stories are really great, and it's really inspiring to us that so many people are getting healthier with Apple Watch. And with watchOS 4, they're going to be able to do even more. We're adding smart activity coaching, which is going to help more people close more rings more often. A completely redesigned workout app with high-intensity interval training. New features for swimmers like auto sets and gym kit.
That'll be handy because I do use it for swimming.
It's really simple. You just tap your watch on a machine, get going, and all your metrics are in sync. One of the things that enables these fitness features is the Apple heart rate sensor. And it's been at the core of Apple Watch since the very beginning. Today, it's the most used heart rate monitor in the world. And we want to use it to help even more people. So we're doing 3 things. First, we're making enhancements to the heart rate app to give you more information. Now, you'll see your heart rate right on the watch face, so you can keep an eye on it with just a raise of the wrist. And when you launch the heart rate app, you'll see new measurements, like resting heart rate. Apple Watch calculates this daily by correlating background heart rate readings with accelerometer data. And recovery heart rate, which tells you how quickly your heart rate drops after a workout. A lower resting heart rate and a quicker recovery rate can be signs of improved fitness. And now you can keep a better
more
picture
metrics,
of your
that's
heart rate.
cool.
You'll have a better picture throughout the day. The second thing we're doing is inspired by many of the letters we receive from
see
customers
that pre-workout works.
an unusually high heart rate when they wouldn't expect one.
Hype, man.
So Apple Watch has been helpful for them, but we realize most people won't notice. So we're adding a feature. And now Apple Watch will notify you when it detects an elevated heart rate and you don't appear to be active.
You're on that crack.
And the third thing we're doing is focused on heart rhythm.
Yeah, somebody could have walked by. You could have been a bad chick that walked by you or something.
But when your heart beats irregularly, it's called an arrhythmia. It doesn't mean it's beating too fast or
Then
too
it can
slow.
pull up
It just
your
means it's
Tinder.
beating out of its normal rhythm.
Exactly.
And that can
An
cause
auto swipe
problems.
for you.
Yeah.
The most common
It's like,
form
whoa,
of serious arrhythmia is called atrial
watch go off,
fibrillation
that's
or
embarrassing.
AFib. And it affects tens of millions of people and is a leading cause of stroke. But the challenge is many people with AFib don't feel symptoms, so it often goes undiagnosed. We've been looking at this for a couple of years.
Right, so they actually have an
Apple
attack.
Watch can help. In our initial studies, Apple Watch has been effective at surfacing irregular rhythms. So we're expanding that work, and today we're announcing the Apple Heart Study.
Another study.
I know. All the time. They've been doing a lot of studying, man.
It will use data from Apple Watch,
Apple Heart Study.
and it will analyze arrhythmias, including AFib, and notify users. This study is being conducted in partnership
come on,
with
just get you
Stanford
the hardware.
Medicine, and we're working closely with the FDA, and they've been great to
They don't
work
really
with.
When I can buy it.
They already
So
got
later
leaked.
this year,
So
the
they're like,
first
listen,
phase
we'll
of the
just
Apple Heart Study will be
they watch a
available
lot of
in
this
the
and that
US
and,
on the
you
App
know.
Store. Those are the updates focused on fitness and health, and they join the other great features of watchOS 4. We have a completely redesigned music experience, an intelligent Siri face, fun new characters from Toy Story, and more. So that's watchOS 4. It will be available to all Apple Watch customers on September 19th.
That's just the OS.
Yeah, that's the OS. I mean, if you had the beta, you already had it.
And now I'd like to introduce the next generation of Apple Watch.
Yes, let's see what it's adding.
I think their cinematography is real good. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Wait, that was it? what was that?
That's it. That's all you're gonna get.
Introducing Apple Watch Series 3, and it has cellular built in.
I mean,
now you have the
okay.
freedom to go anywhere with just your Apple Watch.
That's the only difference, man.
This has been our vision from the very beginning,
I want to know,
and we believe built-in cellular makes Series 3 the ultimate expression of Apple Watch. Now you can go for a run with just your watch and still be connected. You can leave your phone when you go to the beach, or just run a quick errand. And it's really nice to know you can be reached if needed while staying in the moment. You can leave your phone. You can receive an important call with just your watch, and the number is the same number as your iPhone. You don't have to manage a separate number. The apps you rely on, like Messages, just work, and Siri's at your beck and call anytime, anywhere. You can use maps and get directions, and the location for Find My Friend automatically switches to your watch when you're away from your phone.
It's interesting.
And third-party apps like WeChat work over cellular as well. And coming next month, cellular is going to change the way we listen to music. Because with Apple Watch Series 3 and Apple Music, you can stream 40 million songs on your wrist.
What's that going to do to the battery life, though?
I mean, I can stream music.
You'll have access
with
to
my
all
watch.
your favorite music. You can listen to
The
Beach
battery
One
life's
Live
going to be a
or
big thing,
any
though.
Apple radio
Yeah, using the
station.
Bluetooth, like
You can even
everything
ask
is
Siri
saying
to
has
find
been
you the
done. I mean,
perfect
but
track.
what I can say
Now, the best
is how they're
device
using
staying
your
motive-
phone number
for staying active
to
has
call your
all the
watch.
music you need to
I want to know how the hell that's done.
To enable these features on Apple Watch, we
see what they
have
say.
packed Series 3 with the most advanced technologies ever in a watch. Inside is a new dual-core processor delivering up to 70% more performance. It's really, really fast. Siri is quicker than ever, and thanks to the new processor,
What about
for
the battery
first
life?
time on Apple Watch,
That's always
Siri
the
can
Achilles
talk.
heel's battery life.
Yeah, that's always been that's Achilles heel for anything coming out.
It's really convenient to not have to look at the screen when you ask it a question. For Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity, we developed a custom wireless chip we call W2. There's nothing else like it. It delivers up to 85% faster Wi-Fi while being 50% more power efficient for both Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And we've added a barometric altimeter. So now you get flights of stairs climbed and elevation gains after a workout. We're also releasing an app for developers that's going to be great for skiing and snowboarding apps. Of course,
Yo, you just
got a
If I
snowboarder
ever
out
get back
there.
to snowboarding.
Of course, the biggest challenge of all was adding cellular. You see,
Somebody over there from
our little watch is already packed. And you have to add antennas, radios, power amplifiers, a SIM card.
Yep.
And if you don't do it right, it gets so big, it looks like a house arrest
Gets hot.
bracelet, and you're not going to want to wear it.
Uh-oh.
So
Talk about
our
Samsung.
engineers have been hard at work, and they've come up with some really creative solutions. For example, rather than add an antenna, the display itself is the multi-frequency antenna for both LTE and UMTS.
Interesting.
And of course you have to have a SIM card, but even a nano SIM would be way too big.
eSIM.
So instead,
It's a virtual
we
SIM.
integrated an electronic SIM, and it's a fraction of the size. So here's where we ended up. Even with all these new features, faster dual-core processor, W2, altimeter,
Battery life.
all
Give me a
the
week
stuff
of battery
you gotta
life.
put in for cellular, the case for Series 3 is the same size as Series 2. The only difference is we extended the back crystal a mere 0.25 millimeters. That's as thin as 2 sheets of paper. It's really magical to make a standalone call on a device this
So I guess
small.
you know you have a new one by
And
that
I'd like to
red
do
dot
that
on
for
the
you
crown.
right now.
Yeah.
So people can know you have a new shit.
Yeah, that's how you spot them, yo. Like,
I'm going to switch watches so you guys can.
I'm just gonna put a
see
red
what's
dot on
going
mine with some paint.
This watch is connected over the AT&T cellular.
Troubling everybody.
This is
I
our
got a
new
red dot
Explorer
on mine.
face, and I'm going to tap on the phone app, And I'm going to
That joint's
call
gonna be
Deidre,
$400.
who's a
Watch.
colleague on the watch team.
430. How much you want to bet?
Let me see.
430.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Deidre.
Maybe
Hey, I'm
400. It'll be
calling you from the
400
new
for the
Steve
starter one.
Jobs Theater. How are you doing?
I don't understand. You know what though?
I'm a little sad.
When are they going to introduce FaceTime audio?
Oh yeah, sure
for
you
the
are. Why don't we
watch?
pull in some video and show everybody where you are?
Yeah.
It looks like, sounds like she's reading a script.
This has been a very tough assignment.
They're all
You know
scripted.
me,
Nothing's ad-libbed.
team player.
Yeah, that's you, Deidre. Give. Well, it looks beautiful out there.
It is amazing, but I'm just trying not to fall off the board in front of a million people.
Yeah, it would be nice if she fell.
So far, so good,
She'd be
Deidre.
fired
Hey,
immediately.
I should
She's
probably
not even
cut it off
paddling.
before
What is she
something goes
doing?
awry,
She's
but
in
be
the
safe out
water.
there, and thanks for
She's
doing
probably
this.
being pulled by a tugboat.
My pleasure. I may stay here a few more days.
Yeah, okay.
Why is she still
that
bricking
sounds
that
great,
one side
Deidre.
like that? Why don't she use the other side?
You know, it's just for show. She's not really doing shit.
Stupid.
Okay, so it has cellular. The phone number is kind of cool. Same phone number.
I'm going to go rogue for a minute. You know, you guys get it, but sometimes people take technology for granted. And just for perspective, I'm mic'd, and in fact, I'm actually double mic'd in just the right location so you can hear me. Deidre's out in the middle of a windy lake, and the only microphone on Deidre is the little tiny one on the Apple Watch. It's a foot or two away from her mouth. She's paddling, and the signal's being sent over cellular coming in, and that's just darn close to magic.
See, we still haven't talked about that battery life.
They can't talk about that. Because I know with my watch, if I use just straight cellular only.
Oh, that kills it.
Yeah, it's like you get a day if it's just straight cellular only.
Series 3
But
comes
if you have
in a
it
wide
paired, I
variety
get
of
3
cases
days.
and bands. We have
If
a
it's paired to my
beautiful new
Bluetooth,
gold
paired to my
aluminum
phone, it's 3
finish,
days easy.
along with silver and space gray. And we're excited to introduce a new band we call the Sport Loop. It's designed for an active lifestyle, and it's light, stretchy, and breathable. For Apple Watch Nike Plus, we have exclusive new colors, and they're releasing a new version of their Nike Plus Run Club app with great new features like in-run audio coaching. And we have some wonderful colors across all of our bands that you just have to see in person. We have a great partnership with Hermes, and the tradition continues this year with some new watch face
expensive-ass
styles,
bands.
some beautiful new
$30 a
bands
pop.
like the one on the left that's inspired by the classic Hermes driving
Yo,
glove.
that blue Hermes one
And
is
last
wild.
year we introduced a white ceramic watch. This year we're adding a ceramic watch in a gorgeous gray finish.
Yeah, that looks hot.
They got the black one this year.
It's still
All of these
$1,000.
watches were built
Yeah.
with a great deal of care,
It's still a stack
as
for
well
that.
as concern for the environment, and they're free of these harmful materials. So that's Apple Watch Series 3, cellular, GPS, swim-proof, 70% faster dual-core processor, barometric altimeter, all the features of
No battery
WatchOS
life
4.
mentioned.
And it
Just
still
says all-day
has
battery?
all-day battery life,
So
up
it's
to
1
18
day?
hours across the
Yeah.
mix of LTE,
No day.
Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi.
Watch.
We have 2 versions of Series 3. There's one with cellular at $399 and a version without cellular that has all the other great features
Right.
at
You
just
see how you mix that up?
And we're going to keep Series 1 in the line at a new starting price of $249.
Well, it's getting cheaper.
That's $399 starting.
Yeah.
That's the small version.
Series 3 cellular will be
Yeah.
available
Oh,
in
did
these
he
9
the 38
countries
millimeter?
with these 14
Yeah, that's the
carriers
little
at
joint
launch,
for 400.
and
Ah,
6 more coming
Told you.
later in the year. And we've worked with each of these carriers, and they're each have a special introductory offer for Series 3, so it's going to be great. And we are offering the
I mean, they gonna
Series
make money.
3 without cellular in these 26
Yeah, I mean,
countries
I'll
at launch.
probably pick one up.
Orders will
I was about
begin
to say, yeah, I know.
September
I'm about to
15th,
get one.
and availability
No,
will
because
be
the only reason I take my
September
phone is for safety.
22nd. That's the update
Only
on
reason
Apple
why I can
Watch,
watch,
Fallout.
and now
only reason why I
back
can
to
watch
Yeah, like
on
my
is so
fault.
I can pay for stuff. But I also can pay with it with my watch too. But I find it easier to
Right.
pay with my phone.
No, but when I exercise, like I run
Apple
outdoors and
Watch.
stuff, I only take my phone in
Apple
case I
Watch
run
is
into a
the
situation.
ultimate device
Yeah,
for
you don't want
healthy
them midgets
life.
running up on
Series
you.
3 takes that to a whole new level. Now,
Really?
Jeff showed
Wow.
you some very cool things you can do with the cellular function in Series 3. One of
I need some
those
backup.
is to stream 40 million songs right on your wrist.
$3.99
We've made a
starting
great ad
price.
showing
So like,
just that.
we're talking probably, yeah, that's about like
I mean,
it's about like $4.75 then for the next size up then.
it's only money.
Right. That's just the watch. And who knows what AT&T and the rest of them dudes is gonna try to charge you for that service.
So he said it's coming when? In a week?
Oh, I don't even know. I didn't catch that.
I think he said September 19th.
Oh, you mean
Man, they're trying to kill me with the phone and the watch at once.
Yep.
They just got me with the MacBook.
I told you, man. They got you, man. The Apple ecosystem tear your pockets up.
Yeah.
There's videos.
This is a big moment.
Videos is always real
for
creative
Apple
and
Watch,
good.
and we think you are going
Right.
to love it.
Whoever's on that video team
Next up,
that's
I'd like
actually
to turn
designing
your
these are
attention
good.
to Apple TV.
Yeah.
Apple TV has changed the way we experience television, simplifying the way that we discover and enjoy movies, TV shows, sports,
It's just going to be
news,
what, 4K and
games, apps,
HDR?
and so
That's
much
it.
more.
They still don't got
In
Amazon.
fact, we've just been awarded our
It's
second
supposedly
Emmy
coming,
for
but
Apple TV.
whatever.
What's so hard? What's so hard about that, though? Like,
This
it's a
Emmy was
streaming
in recognition
desktop.
for how Siri makes it so easy to
It's because they
search,
compete in content,
discover,
that's
and
why.
interact with your TV content.
Crazy.
We're really proud.
You know, Amazon's going to own the
of the
world
efforts
one day.
we've made
I know.
to improve the TV experience. Now, throughout the history of TV,
Between
there's
Amazon
been a
and
few
Tesla.
key inflection points
Telling you,
that
man.
have changed the way we experience television. It, of course, all began with black and white, and it was first transformed with the introduction of color. It took a huge step forward with the
HD.
advent of HD. Each stage brought
Digital.
with it
Yeah.
a more true-to-life experience, a more immersive experience.
Whoa, why wouldn't he put his
Now,
Auburn team up there?
we're at the next
Clown.
major inflection point. One that has the most stunning visuals ever, that are ideal for the large TV screens that are coming into our living rooms. This will bring cinematic quality.
That's my favorite show right there, yo.
When's season 2?
So excited
Halloween.
to introduce
Okay.
Apple TV 4K.
I watched that whole season this weekend again.
Binge watch.
Yeah, man.
At the heart of Apple TV 4K are two key technologies that are driving this next
Compression.
evolution of the TV experience. And
One
to
has to
tell
be
you
compression.
all about them, I'd like to invite
new
Eddie
codec.
to the stage. Eddie?
Thank you, Tim. It is really great to be here tonight.
How many versions of the Apple TV do they have?
4K
Was it 3 of them so far?
3. No, 4. This will be the 5th one.
This will be the 5th one? And they're just not
Yeah,
getting
because the 4K.
4K.
Yeah.
Let me show
This dude right here, man, he looked like...
This is an image in 4K. It's got incredible
Like one of the
detail.
monsters.
That's possible because
Yo,
4K has 4
this
times
dude
the
right
number of
here,
pixels
look, he
than
be
HD.
eating good because he wasn't that big
Resolution
before.
isn't everything.
Nah.
There's even bigger
He
advancements that's more important.
He knew he
You
had
have to
an
kick him
Apple
off the team.
presentation, man. Why he acting like
or
that?
HDR. While 4K is about the number of pixels, HDR is about the better
Really?
pixels. Let me show you. Here's that same 4K.
He's been watching a lot of TV.
And here it
Yeah,
is.
he had to.
HDR. Look at the color, the details. Apple TV can do this because it supports the industry standard
HDR, right. That's just
10,
HDR.
as well as Dolby
Yeah.
Vision, the best HDR experience.
Okay.
Now, Apple
They're just
TV
adding that
4K
feature. They didn't
with
invent it.
HDR delivers the highest picture quality ever. And to show you, we've installed a state-of-the-art Dolby
you gotta make
4K
sure you have your
HDR
4K
cinema
HDR
projector in the
TV.
theater. So let's dim the lights and let me show you the new
There's
Apple
plenty
TV.
of 4K TVs. Not all of them are 4K HDR.
You have to have an HDR.
Yep.
So let's dim the lights. And we remastered our screensavers. Our customers love these to take full advantage of 4K
You don't got the
HDR.
HDR. You're not doing nothing.
Here we are in Dubai, and even at night you can see incredible details in the buildings and the cars on the road. And here's a city shot that really shows off the crispness and sharpness that's possible in the new Apple TV. Here's a city shot. Now we've redone the whole Apple TV UI in 4K. The text is sharper, the images are brighter and more vibrant.
See, it's really hard
Let's
to
take a look at a 4K HDR clip. This is from the new
same
Spider-Man
4K
movie coming to
HDR
iTunes later
from a
this month.
screen to a screen like that.
But let's take a look at a 4K HDR clip. This is from the new
Yeah, it's not going to come across unless you have a
Told you it was working. Go.
HDR TV.
Oh, nice. We can hit like 5 more places tonight. We can hit like 5 more places tonight.
What's up, guys? You forget your PIN number?
Whoa, did you like the Spider-Man?
What are you guys doing here?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. I like that.
Hulk, good to finally meet you guys. You might be more handsome in person. Iron Man. Hey, what are you doing robbing a bank? There's a billion here. Finally meet you guys. This feels so weird. Well, what is that thing? I'm starting to think you're not the Avengers.
Now that was great, and that was all playing on the new Apple TV 4K. Now, at the heart of the Apple TV, we've got the powerful A10X Fusion chip. This is the same chip that's in our iPad Pro. The new Apple TV isn't just slightly faster, it's remarkably faster. CPU performance is more than twice as fast as the current Apple TV. And graphics are more than 4 times faster. And of course, it runs the latest version of tvOS, the best operating system for the living room. Now, to experience 4K with HDR, you also need great content. And we've been working with the large Hollywood studios to bring all of their 4K and HDR movie titles to iTunes. So now you'll have the biggest releases and the best picture quality all on iTunes, all available for the same price.
They finally got them.
So now you'll have the biggest releases and the best picture
I know they were.
if you bought one of those movies in HD from iTunes, we're going to automatically upgrade them to 4K HDR at no additional charge.
$19.
Okay.
Now, in addition to iTunes, we've been working with leading streaming providers like Netflix to bring their 4K HDR titles.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
And later this year, Amazon Prime Video with all of their 4K HDR titles and originals as well. Now, last year, we introduced the Apple TV app, an easy way to watch your favorite movies and TV shows in a single place. It's been available in the US, and today I'm happy to announce that we're bringing it to 7 additional countries: Canada and Australia.
When it happens, everybody's going to forget about it.
And the rest by the end of the year. Today, I'm happy to announce that we're bringing it to 7 additional countries. Now, for each country, it's really important that we have the content that those customers know and love.
It's a snore fest right now.
All of these local services to Apple TV. It's really important. Now, later this year, Apple TV will do even more, because we're bringing live sports, so you'll never miss a game. If you're a huge sports fan like I am, you're really going to love this feature. If your favorite team is playing on ESPN, it'll automatically appear right first in the Up Next list. You'll even get notifications when a game's about to start, or if there's a close game, so you can start watching instantly. And if you scroll up, you'll see even more games. And in addition, we're bringing live news to the TV app. Now, let's take a look at those games. As you can see, we show you the score and the time remaining to help you decide which game to watch.
We're almost an hour in.
Now let's take a look at those games. And if you're one of these people that doesn't like to know the score, you can turn the feature off. Now, we also have a dedicated sports tab where you can see every live and upcoming game. And as the seasons change, so will the sports tab, always showing what's best for you. As sports in the TV app is a real game changer for sports fans. And of course, the new TV app is available on your iPhone and iPad as well. Now, if you own an iPad or iPhone, there's no better choice than Apple TV. You can now share your photos on the big screen, including live photo effects, 4K video mode. You can play from the over 40 million songs in Apple Music, including the music that your friends are listening to. And because Apple TV is always home, you get anywhere, anytime access to all of your HomeKit accessories. And of course, you've got access to choose from the thousands of games and apps on the App Store. And with the A10X Fusion chip, there's so much more that Apple TV can do. And to see what's possible, we'd love to show you a new game from that game company. They're known for making artistic and critically acclaimed games. As a matter of fact, their first game, called Flower, was chosen as the first video game ever to be in the permanent collection.
This part is a boy fest right here.
So with that, I would love to welcome their CEO, Genova Chen.
I actually played that game, Flower, on the PS3.
Yeah.
It's kind of experimental.
At that game company,
I've heard of it.
Games as an art form. Today, many of us play games alone, but we believe games is a medium that can bring people together. And that's exactly what we are going to do with our new game, Sky. Together with me is my colleague Mike. And Mike, why don't we take off? Sky is a romantic social adventure game where you fly above the clouds.
It's almost like Journey, which is another experimental
of a
game.
mysterious world. The game is designed to be adaptable to the most casual players. The control is simple and intuitive.
Yeah, a lot of these games are just about exploring.
Yeah, it's that open world.
Yeah, but more so, it's truly about just exploring. See, he's just running around. You don't really have any big tasks.
Generosity are key to unveil hidden areas of the world, as well as growing your character. So by lighting all the candles, Jeff and Mike was able to summon the spirit. And he's about to teach Mike
you can light some candles.
the knowledge of how to summon a magical creature.
Light it up.
That's what I'm saying, lighting candles.
In Sky, we really take advantage of the powerful new hardware. With Metal 2 and Apple TV's A10X Fusion chip.
See, they're just smoking out and going higher in the clouds.
Detailed clouds, intelligent creatures, and up to 8 players from anywhere around the world. And let's see if we can draft off one of these creatures. 8 players from anywhere around the world. Let's see if we can draft off one of these creatures.
Hopefully this is near completion. Because I hate concept videos and they never come out.
Yeah. Or when they do come out, you forgot all about them.
Yeah, like what happened to that, what was it, PS4? Dreams? Was it called Dreams?
Yeah, Dreams.
That went nowhere, right?
Nowhere. Yeah, Dreams. That's the one they had in the show.
Yeah, it was just a bad dream, just gone, nothing.
Nothing happened with it,
With the light, Mike was able to free all the butterflies, and together they can move on to the next part of the adventure. With a live orchestral soundtrack and a cinematic experience, you can expect to be immersed in an ever-expanding world.
And they're just talking about Apple TV still. You still got the iPhone.
Join hands with your loved ones.
Well, they're going to even touch AR?
That's what I'm saying. You would figure AR would be a big portion. Remember I was saying that.
Thank you.
It's probably because they don't have any actual products yet.
Thanks, Genova.
They're still all tech demos.
We can't wait for you to get your hands on Sky. We're so excited about the new Apple TV 4K. It's got powerful hardware that delivers stunning 4K HDR video. Live sports along with live news, TV shows, and movies, all in the TV app. And
you ain't did nothing for an hour, bro.
Big screen companion for your iPhone or iPad. New Apple TV 4K starts at $179. It joins the existing one. You can order it starting on September 15th, and it ships just a week later. That is the new Apple TV 4K. Thank you, and I'd like to turn it back to Tim.
Yes, get off the stage. Boo!
I can't wait for you to experience the beauty and the magic of cinema right in your living room. Apple TV 4K. Now, next up, iPhone.
Yes, we've been waiting for.
Apple has
That's what it should have been about anyway. Make that the first thing.
Fused with humanity.
Then you can go home, right?
Right.
People's lives.
Could have made this a 30-minute stream.
No other device in our lifetimes has had the impact on the world that the iPhone has. Nothing else has become so essential or put so much power into so many people's hands than iPhone. It's truly amazing how much iPhone impacts the world each and every day. Our intention with the iPhone has always been to create something so powerful,
magical. Where's
so
magical?
immersive and so magical that the hardware
Yep, there you go.
virtually disappears. Over the last 10 years, we've reimagined
He likes that word
and invented
magical.
numerous technologies
Yeah,
to
magical.
create just that experience.
Magical all day.
The first iPhone forever changed how we interact with technology by introducing multitasking.
Forever change your wallet.
Forever changed how we time you were actually touching the software.
Because it was going to be a stack. At
magical.
least.
Listen,
The
the
App
model
Store
that you're
changed
going to
the way
want,
we
and the
work,
model I'm probably going to get,
learn,
you're talking about
communicate,
1100, probably
spawning
12.
new companies and new
I always get the
industries
top
along
end.
the
That's what I'm
way.
saying.
We
Yeah.
took the viewing experience to places literally never seen before with technologies like the Retina display.
The biggest thing, though, I would like is that OLED screen.
Yo, they skipped the 3G.
That allowed us all to connect.
Yeah, because they're on the 4 now. They went to the first original iPhone, now they're on the iPhone 4.
We used artificial intelligence to make our voices more powerful. And with Siri, we used iPhone even
Siri's still whack.
revolutionized security and privacy with Touch ID and
It's better than what it was.
Yeah, but still
And
not.
of course,
know,
iPhone put amazing,
it's still not the Star Trek
easy-to-use
computer.
cameras into our hands, becoming the most popular way to capture the images of our lives.
And you have to lose weight for that Face ID.
Over the past decade,
Yo, what? Yo,
we've pushed
and that's the
forward
thing with that Face
innovation
ID,
after
man.
innovation after innovation.
I gotta see how that thing's gonna work.
Bringing us innovation after innovation
Remember,
to this moment.
Apple does what's out there, just does it better.
Now,
Huh?
we can create devices that
Apple
are
usually
far more
improves on
intelligent,
technologies.
They do.
far more capable, far more personal than ever before. Far more intelligent. We have huge iPhone news for you today, and it gets started right now. Huge iPhone news.
Let's go. Been waiting.
Yeah, about time. Oh, you should have did that about an hour ago. Should have kicked it off like, yo, let's talk about it. All them drinks are the same, man. It's the same thing. They just put a glass back on it like the iPhone.
I mean, the cameras don't look like the leaks. I don't know what's going on.
Now, that's just the 8.
iPhone
Oh,
8.
okay.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
8. That's not
iPhone
the
8.
Yeah, nobody-
This is a huge
don't care about
step
that.
forward for iPhone. And to tell you all about it, I'd like to invite Phil to the stage. Phil?
No. Okay.
Phil?
Well, good morning, everyone. I am so excited to tell you all about the new iPhone 8 and the new
You got a little
iPhone
chunky
8
too.
Plus. These are a new
He's
generation
always been
of
kind
iPhone.
of chunky.
We improve on everything
At least he
we love
knows to wear dark
about
colors.
iPhone. The design is all new.
Unlike Eddie, Eddie just doesn't care.
And the back.
Yo, Eddie said, yo,
The
whatever,
aluminum
my
band
pop belly
beautifully matches
loves
the finish of each iPhone 8. It comes in silver, space gray, and a beautiful new gold finish. Space gray.
Don't care.
Blush.
It's made from
Blush
an
gold, whatever
aerospace
they call
grade
it.
7000 series custom aluminum alloy.
Blush.
The glass has a 7-layer color process, making sure there's a beautiful, precise
Does it
hue.
scratch?
And the glass is further reinforced by an internal laser-welded steel and copper structure. We're so excited because this glass is the most durable ever in a smartphone.
We're so excited because this glass is the most durable
iPhone 8
ever in a
and 8
smartphone.
Plus is also microscopically sealed for water and dust resistance.
iPhone 8 and 8 Plus is also
And they have a new
microscopically
Retina
sealed
HD
for
display
water
in
and
each
dust
model.
resistance.
There's a 4.7-inch Retina display
have a new
in
Retina
iPhone
HD
8 and a
display in each
5.5-inch
model.
in iPhone 8 Plus.
4.7-inch Retina display in
Now,
iPhone
Apple
8.
Retina displays are
Yeah.
renowned for their incredible color accuracy. And they have great wide cinema
Hold on, I
quality
want to
color
catch your
gamut.
expression.
We've
There we
built in
go.
our
Catch
3D
that
touch
excitement.
technology into the display.
You know what's so
For the
crazy
first
is
time in
if
iPhone
it wasn't for the
display, there's our
iPhone X,
True Tone technology.
this would be such
It'd be a
True
fail.
Tone, it adapts the color, temperature, and
Yeah, it'd
intensity
be a complete
to
fail.
the ambient light around us.
Because this would be
Along
the
with the
third year
displays,
for the same
iPhone
design.
8 and 8
Or
Plus
fourth
have
year.
stereo
Lost
speakers
track.
as well.
It'd be the fourth year, right? So you had the
25%
6,
louder than the
6S,
speakers in iPhone
7.
7,
Yeah, this would
and
be
they
the
have a
fourth
deeper
year with the same
bass,
design.
too.
It is the same. It's identical. They just put glass on the back of it now.
Incredible. Inside iPhone 8 and 8 Plus,
They made it more shadow
is a brand
prone
new
now.
chip, and this is
Thanks.
a breakthrough performance in a mobile device.
They need to get that revenue
We
stream.
call it
Brand new chip. And this is a
A11 Bionic.
mobile device.
Bionic. What makes it bionic?
This is the most
Yeah.
powerful and smartest chip ever
Oh,
in a
big.
smartphone.
This is the most
Is that the one with
64-bit
6
design,
cores?
4.3 billion transistors, 6-core. We're going to geek out here for a bit because
Yeah.
this is so awesome. It has 2 high-performance cores. They're 25% faster than the high-performance cores in the previous industry-leading A10 chip. There's 4 high-efficiency cores. They're up to 70% faster than the ones in the A10 chip. They're managed by our second-generation performance controller that now can use all 6 cores
I
at
mean, they have
once
in-house
and
chip
deliver up to
designers.
70%
Yeah.
improvement
They
in
always
nothing
did
You
that.
but
know,
So,
so-
I mean,
Can deliver up to
everybody
and
knows
they have our first
Apple,
ever Apple
once they
design
control
graphics
that,
processing unit, or GPU.
Yeah,
This is a
once they
3-core
needed to bring that
design.
in-house.
yeah, that's the
30%
reason why it
faster
doesn't
than the
matter how
graphics
much
in
RAM it
the
has
A10.
because they optimize everything to
GPU is
work so
designed to
efficient.
accelerate 3D apps and games, especially those that use our new Metal 2 framework.
You
The
know, all that's
GPU
cool, but
also is
I honestly
incredible
don't play
for
games on my
machine learning
iPhone.
Yeah,
apps.
really.
And those kind of tasks get
I know
a
they
big
try
speed
to
up as
make
they use
that a
our
market, and it
core
was
machine
trending
learning
that way for a little
framework, too.
bit, but I think the Switch took over a lot of that shit.
There's more to it. The 11 Bionic
Yeah.
includes
The game's always been whack. That's part of it.
signal processor,
Yep.
or ISP. So you
Or
know
they've
this
been
is used in
oversimplified
photography.
versions of
It delivers
desktop games.
faster autofocus in low light.
So,
It has new
I mean,
pixel
they failed as far as,
processing
to me, as
for
far as making it an
sharpness
actual
and texture.
gaming device.
Yeah.
And for the first time, to help reduce noise, it has hardware-enabled multi-band noise reduction. All of this helps to improve performance and helps us take better pictures. Perhaps the most beloved feature of every new generation of
Hardware
iPhone
multi-band noise reduction.
and people love taking photos, and customers send us their photos for our Shot on iPhone campaign.
Yeah, it just
Like
means
this one.
No, you know what's so crazy?
They're not.
Why are they still cheating the iPhone 8 owners with just one
You're gonna
camera?
love taking pictures with the iPhone 8 camera. There's an all-new 12-megapixel sensor. It's larger and faster.
I think they try to make up the gap with the image processing.
Yeah.
And it provides more.
But you know the expression, garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly.
Deeper pixels.
The more
and a
information
new
you have coming
color
in, the
filter.
more they can do with
this adds up to
software.
having
So software
better
can only
color
compensate so much.
So much,
wider
that's it.
dynamic range of color,
And at that
lower
particular
noise
point, then it's
in
just
photos
overworking.
and videos.
Yeah.
iPhone 8 Plus has 2 new sensors in its dual camera. The wide-angle camera has an f1.8 aperture and optical image stabilization.
Yeah, it's always a little bit
Telephoto
better. We
camera
get
has
that.
f2.8
But it's the same phone as
It's
last
still
year.
not better than
So as
the
always,
than
I'm
the
going
Note.
to show you the kind of photos you can take off of our new camera.
No, it's not.
These are
The
photos
Note
I'm gonna
is
show
a
you that have not been
1.7
touched in any way.
and a
They're straight
2.4
off the iPhone
aperture.
8 and 8 Plus. So here's the first one. This is absolutely beautiful. Now that's not the Golden Gate Bridge. This is taken in Portugal. It shows the beauty of wide color gamut. There's
Shows
great
that booty.
dynamic range, and sharpness, and incredibly low noise. Just look at that blue sky. Here's another example. It shows incredible wide quality color again. Just look at the skin tones, and the detail in the hair and the eyes.
See every
if you
freckle.
look closely in her eyes, you can actually see the photographer reflected there holding an iPhone to take the picture. Here's a great example of amazing textures and depth in photography. You can really feel the fabric. And you can see details in her face behind the fabric. Here's a great example of light photography.
Dude said you can feel the fabric.
Texture, detail, and very subtle colors in this dark environment. Last year we introduced portrait.
That's not low light, man. Look how much lighting is around the subject.
People flip over taking these photos.
Yeah, these aren't candid shots. They're all set up.
Exactly. There's like 10 lights by this dude's face.
So this is a big hit.
Yeah, because from doing the YouTube stuff, I figured out lighting is very, very important.
It just got better and better over time, and customers send us photos and love this. So we challenged the engineering team to do that again, to make it easy for all of us to take advantage of an advanced photographic technique. And they're doing it. It has to do with lighting. And if you've ever had a
they're probably going to use the same thing that
taken, you know that pro photographers use
just the true tone thing.
Advanced techniques to literally sculpt the light on your face to create the
3-point lighting, very traditional lighting.
Yeah.
Our team is making this possible for all of us.
I'm using 2-point right now. I didn't have time to calibrate it.
Unacceptable.
So if I look washed out, that's why.
Unacceptable. I can't have this.
Portrait lighting. This is beta, but it will ship with the iPhone 8 Plus.
And another question, why didn't they hide the antenna bands behind the glass? The glass is definitely a big enough surface to even hide the antenna bands. Why didn't they do that?
They separate the subject from the background.
I guess because it can break maybe and mess up the antenna and you can't use it.
And actually changes the lighting of the contours over your face. That happens while you're composing the shot.
So what was I missed that? Is that in software?
That's straight software. All software made it like a portrait shot, like you're in high school.
That's just like a Photoshop mask.
Exactly.
Not a filter, but that's that machine learning they're doing. I was talking about.
Now, these aren't filters. This is real-time analysis of the light on your subject's face.
Yeah.
In fact, you can go in later.
So you can go from dark skin to light skin.
Yo, straight up.
To select which one you want to use on your photograph.
Yo, dude went from Javier to somebody.
These two terrorists? That's not.
This is crazy. What is going on here?
So here's an example of a photo that's taken, not touched in any way.
Okay.
This is portrait mode.
Gonna put makeup on that?
Lighting. It's actually using the setting in portrait lighting for stage light, so it drops away the background to make this stunning, dramatic photograph. It's absolutely beautiful. So iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are incredible for taking pictures. They're also amazing for video as well. In fact, iPhone 8 has the highest quality video capture ever in a smartphone.
You can get that perfect Tinder profile picture.
Word, right?
Along with the ISP, we have a Apple-designed video encoder. This enables faster frame rates and higher quality video. It does real-time image and motion analysis to predict changes in the content and optimize the video encoding algorithms.
Your phone's most people's computer at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So they're adding. So you don't even have to go to Photoshop anymore.
If anything, you can just download another app that's going to do whatever it is you're trying to look for.
Right.
For details like texture and edges, to predict whether that tile has
edge
grass,
detection,
sky, water, or movement in it.
Yeah, that's all the machine learning.
So let's say you're shooting 4K 60 frame of video. It can look like this. It's beautifully optimized. Quality and for compression.
That's gonna look sweet, man. That 4K 60 frames.
An iPhone in 4K.
Yeah.
It's amazing. This video was shot on an iPhone in 4K. And if you're one of the many people who love shooting slow-mo videos, that's gotten a lot better too. Now you can shoot
magical
1080p HD, 240 frames a second.
It's amazing and it's magical.
That's double the frame rate of previous. Absolutely beautiful. So now, iPhone 8 is incredible for shooting photos, incredible for video. There's a third category of use of the camera that's going to become increasingly important in our mobile devices. and that's augmented reality.
AR.
This is an incredible area for us to advance in. Our
I've seen a lot of good demos, so I'm kind of excited. I need to see some products though.
To make iPhone, the first iPhone really
Yeah, I seen that demo. That crap looked of the food. It looked crazy
as well.
Yeah.
Custom tune each iPhone for augmented reality. The cameras are actually individually calibrated in the factory, and that makes a huge difference in performance for AR. There are new gyroscopes, new accelerometers.
Yeah, it needs that
and AR
super
kit
tight
software
tracking.
is tightly tuned to all this hardware to deliver the best experience for motion tracking. And AR greatly benefits from the new A11 Bionic chip. The CPU handles world tracking.
Higher resolution motion detection.
Immersive graphics at up to 60 frames a second. The new ISP does real-time lighting estimation. This stuff is amazing that it happens on a device in the palm of our hands. So I want to show you some of the work that developers are starting to do with AR apps on iPhone 8.
You think that AR is going to drain a lot of battery?
It's a game. Warhammer 40K.
I'm just thinking. I'm hearing what he's saying, and that sounds
real. You can now use their photo mode to bring the three-way night into the real world.
It depends whether.
Right where your friends are standing.
Well, it's encoded on the chip, all the algorithms and stuff.
Here's another.
So it's using hardware, so it's always that you know that's better for battery life.
With AR kit, so that when you're at the game, you can hold up your iPhone and see real-time player information and stats on top of the game you're watching. Here's Sky Guide from 5th Star Labs. You can use AR Kit with this app to actually superimpose the map on top of the sky as you're looking at it around you. This isn't some generic sky. This is the sky around you.
Well, that's the same thing as Skywalk. Skywalk's been around for a long time.
I want to show you.
Yeah, but how good does it do it though?
Right here live on stage,
really freaking good.
It's from
that right there was different because it's actually using a camera, so you see everything right there. But
it's founded by
that Skywalker, you just point to the sky and you see everything.
So please welcome Atlee Mar, CEO
like even
and
below
co-founder,
you and everything like that.
Atlee
Mar, CEO and co-founder.
Thanks, Phil.
Oh man, another game.
Earlier
Look,
this summer,
he's bored to
the
death.
introduction of AR Kit.
The one with the legs crossed.
Gaming forever. The introduction of AR. What we're about to show you is one of the world's first competitive multiplayer games
tabletop
designed to be played entirely in augmented reality. This is
Let's see.
The Machines. This is in the game. Players battle their friends in real time.
I see how kids are going to eat this up.
Or around the table in the same room.
Kids are going to be dropping their phones.
My friend and co-founder Andrea is preparing a match for us, where we play the rebels against the Dominators.
Yeah, that looks bugging right there, though.
Against the Dominators.
The thing is,
what's really cool is with AR Kit and Metal 2 on the new iPhone, we are able to experience games.
The only issue I see, who's going to want to hold their phone up like that all the time? It needs to be a head mounted or something.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you're going to drop your phone.
With the power of the new iPhone and Unreal support,
they just need to make it head mounted.
We are able to render the entire level on screen, an amazing 1.2 million polygons. While also allowing you
it is cool that they're rendering it real time.
Really
it's crazy.
The high visual fidelity. To really appreciate. But just look at those 4K textures. It's gorgeous. Just look at those 4K textures. Now, shall we go into the game? Now, shall we go into the game? AR allows us to use our position in the real world to gain a tactical advantage. Just look how Andrea is moving towards this cave, lining up his targets. This is something that would have been hard to do with pinch and zoom. This is something that would have been hard to do with pinch and zoom. It's like you're not just controlling the game, you're in the game. Controlling the game. Another awesome addition to the experience is spatial audio. If you go
I guess you can't make it head mounted because you need to touch the screen for the controls.
Unless you get a Bluetooth.
And if a solid object gets between you and the action, the sound is occluded perfectly. And with the stereo speakers on the new iPhone, this is truly amazing. With the stereo speakers on the new iPhone, this looks like we're getting hit pretty hard.
They ain't say nothing about the speakers being better either.
Looks like we're getting hit pretty hard. Yes. Deploy a shield to protect our heroes. Now let's rain fire on our enemies. Move closer to their base. Let's rain fire on our enemies. Get ready for the fatal blow.
Halo Wars, okay.
Get ready for the fatal blow. Oh, the dropship is there. Can you take it out at the same time? Oh, the dropship is there. Can you take it out at the same time?
said, it's
What you just
amazing.
saw is an amazing evolution in how games are played and experienced, thanks to the combination of
You
AR
said what?
chips and metal
I mean,
tools on the brand new
that
iPhone. We can't
AR
wait for
kit
you to play.
is wilding.
Look
I
for
can
the
tell you
machines on the
that.
App Store this month, exclusively on iOS. Thank you.
I may try a game or two as a demo, you know.
Yeah.
See how well it works.
Thank you, Atlee. Now, let's talk about wireless. We once said that
Wireless.
the future is wireless.
Come on.
Boy, were we right. That's becoming
Yeah, LTE, right?
more true
The
than ever
LTE
before
5 or whatever.
with iPhone 8.
Oh,
It
yeah.
supports LTE Advanced for fast networking connections.
You know, like I said, those little headphones are not
5.0 for the
comfortable.
latest accessories. Of course,
It doesn't look like it. Those are the old style earbuds.
Headphones that
They
use our
just took the
W1
wire and
chip,
cut it off.
and the new Beats Studio 3s as well.
They need to make
Now
them
with
out of some
iPhone 8,
soft rubber or
glass
something.
back, we're enabling the freedom of wireless charging.
Okay.
I mean, this is a simple thing. We do this every day. We use our phones in the day and we charge them at night, often on a charger by our bedstand in our homes or in our hotels. And words can't describe just how much nicer it is to just put it down and pick it up whenever you want to charge.
So they're going to save the iPhone X for the one more thing.
You're going to want to do this by your bedside.
Yeah, they have to.
You're going to want to do this in a cafe or restaurant as they start to support wireless charging. You want to do it in an airport so you can top up your charge before you get on the next flight. And perhaps the best use case of all.
These events typically last, what, 2 hours maybe?
Get into your car, wirelessly connect, and start using
come on,
CarPlay. Put your iPhone
what else are they
going to
talk about? I mean,
charging all without ever having to
Then
plug
the
in
ARs, then the phone.
oh, that HomePod maybe?
I was about to say, what happened to the HomePod?
They may mention it or they may not.
She is the leading openness wireless charging standard.
And they gotta talk about the new
By
earbuds
increasing
too.
adoption of it,
Oh,
and creating new use cases
new
for it.
earbuds.
Yeah, they said they're gonna help you by
shops,
increasing the
airports,
adoption of
cars,
it. Everybody
start to
uses
build
cheap
in
charging.
Qi wireless charging, and they'll work with iPhone 8.
It's kind of slow, right? That's only negative.
Chargers,
Yeah.
and those that are Qi certified should all work with iPhone 8. And we've worked with some developers who are creating Qi chargers, and we're going to offer them in our stores and online for our iPhone 8 customers, like this one from Mophie, and this one from Belkin. So that's iPhone 8. It's a new generation of iPhone.
But if you already have a cheap charger, then
everything we love
you don't worry
about
about it.
iPhone. It is
I got-
packed with
I got
innovative
two of them sitting over
technologies,
there.
from the glass and aluminum design to the Retina HD displays.
Even though it's a
the new
Samsung, I don't know if my
Bionic
wife
chip.
will want that on her phone.
They're designed for AR apps like no phone has been before.
She's going to want to charge phone, I know
New
that.
single and dual
Oh, they got
cameras.
Bluetooth 5.0 now.
For the brand new
Or is it Bluetooth
lighting
4.0?
effects in portrait mode. And
5.0 is
wireless
new.
Yeah,
charging.
they have the 5.0.
Now, iPhone 7 came in these three configurations, starting at 32 gigabytes. We're really happy to tell you iPhone 8 is going to start with twice the capacity at 64 gigabytes, and have a second one at 256 gigabytes.
Okay, I mean,
Price will be $699. iPhone 8 Plus will have the same two configurations, 64 gigabytes and 256 gigabytes, and it will be priced starting at $799.
I don't care about all that. Get you to that.
I know, get to the good stuff.
On
Like,
September 15th, going to be available a week later on September
22nd? Yeah, exactly as predicted.
And we can all upgrade to iOS
You know
11
he's getting it.
starting on September 19th. So that is iPhone 8. I'd like to turn it back to Tim.
nobody's getting it.
Okay. Nah.
Maybe. Somebody might get it.
I mean,
I can't
the
do much.
X is going to be for enthusiasts, really.
iPhone 8, a new
X is going to be for anybody who wants the latest and the
a
greatest.
huge step forward.
But, come on.
Not
You
stopping
ain't
there.
going to find it nowhere.
We do
That's my only
have
concern. You know,
one
this
more
pre-order
thing.
hell. Yeah, one more thing.
One more thing, bro. Like, he should have just kept it funky like Steve Jobs did that
We
time.
have great
When,
respect
But this is, you know, they're probably just doing this because it's the first time in the theater.
Yeah.
teams
You
have
know.
been hard at work
So it's kind of an honor to him. That's why.
something
Steve
that
Jobs
is
was like, yo, tell me if you've seen this
to
before.
all of us. The future of the smartphone The first iPhone revolutionized a decade of technology and changed the world in the process. Now,
So what's going to be
10 years
different
later,
from the
it is only
stock 8
fitting
model? OLED screen?
we are here in this
OLED
place,
screen,
on this day,
facial recognition.
to reveal a product
Oh, okay, the Face ID, right.
that will set the path for technology for the next decade.
That's a whole lot, saying it's going to influence phones for the next 10 years.
Yeah. Especially you're talking about stuff that everybody already has that you're just now catching up to. I want to see how good this 3D, this space mapping thing is.
They're showing a face, so... Just like the leaks.
Exactly like everybody knew what the heck the phone looked like. Is it white? That's so good.
Yeah, that's white. There's the notch.
Yeah, they call them ears.
Oh, ears?
Yeah.
Is that the official word?
Yeah. They call those suckers, those are the ears. That's where like all your information for your battery and your...
It is the biggest leap forward since the original iPhone. And to tell you all about it, I'd like to invite Phil back up.
Yeah, tell me all about it. Anything I don't know.
Yeah, tell me something I don't know.
I think you can imagine there are a lot of people at Apple that didn't get much sleep last night preparing for this. This is so exciting. And it is all screen. It is beautiful to look at. It is incredible to hold. The display fits edge to edge, top to bottom.
No, it doesn't.
It goes into each corner where it follows the tight curve.
It's not edge to edge, yo.
It has glass on both the front and the back, using the same super strong formula as iPhone 8. The band is made from a surgical grade stainless steel. It's durable and polished. Beautiful.
Oh, I know it's going to be.
And look how the glass and the stainless steel form a continuous surface from front to back. There has never been anything like it. It's engineered to be water and dust resistant at a microscopic level. Comes in two beautiful finishes, space gray.
How come they don't give no certifications like 67,
depth
68?
and a pearlescence to the color in the glass.
IP, right.
iPhone 10 has an all-new display. It's called the Super Retina display.
The Super Retina. It could have been Magical Retina.
The level of quality and responsiveness and efficiency is really quite a breakthrough in mobile displays. To start with, the Super Retina display is 5.8 inches on the diagonal. It's got 2436 by 1125 resolution. That's over 2.7 million pixels. It has 458 pixels per inch. Now, this is the highest resolution and pixel density ever in an iPhone.
I mean, that's good, but at some point, it doesn't make a difference.
It fits so comfortably in our hands.
Look how little it looks.
The Super Retina display uses OLED technology. This is the
OLED,
first
finally.
OLED display.
Yes.
Why didn't he just say, yo, it's OLED?
Additional OLED
It's not Super Retina, it's just OLED.
That's the only thing I'm,
resolution,
excited about the OLED. That's one thing I've always been jealous of, is the OLED screens.
In brightness,
Now that I'm getting it, I can say that.
Accuracy, at least compared to our Retina displays. But the Super Retina display overcomes all of these deficiencies.
Now, Apple's going to do it better. It's going to be calibrated.
It's not going to be calibrated. It's a Samsung screen.
In addition, the new Super Retina display
No, but the screens have to be calibrated. To me, the Samsung ones have always been oversaturated.
It has an
I'm
incredible
real particular about color.
1:1 contrast ratio. It has the best color accuracy. It integrates our unique 3D touch
That color
technology
accuracy.
right into the display. And like iPhone 8, it includes True Tone. Now, all this innovative Super Retina display technology is great, but it's the point of it that matters. And the point of it is to enable an entirely new experience that's more fluid, more intuitive.
How come they didn't make that screen 120 hertz?
How do you wake up your iPhone 10?
Like the iPhone.
Certainly you can
battery
raise
life.
to wake just like before, but now you can also just tap on the screen and it wakes up.
The new iPads, they do 120,
Now,
but
the
it's
display goes
variable.
edge to edge and top to bottom. There's no more home
on
button.
top to butt.
This is an important part and a big step forward in the iPhone user experience. Something we use hundreds of
I wish
times
they
a day
hit
for so many
the
tasks.
top notch with the black.
Opportunity to rethink how iPhone should work and how we can make
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that the little notch out.
Now, when you want to go
Right.
to the home
I
screen,
could just made that black.
you simply swipe up from the bottom, and you go home. It's that simple.
That doesn't look good to me.
It's incredibly
That little
smooth.
notch.
Once you do it for the first time, you'll
It
know
looks
there's never
congested
been a
over
better
there, don't it? You got the batteries,
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, and the signal. It looks so congested.
You're running an app like Mail, and you want to go home. What do? You simply swipe up from the bottom, and you go home. It's that.
Well, what happened to Control
easy and that
Center?
intuitive. It's so much.
Probably got to double tap it.
Now the same fluid gesture also works for multitasking. So if
It's
you're
a lot
in
of
an app and
gesture.
you want to
See,
multitask,
like that looks a lot better right there with the black.
swipe up
Yeah.
the bottom, you
Across the
pause
notch.
for a split second, and you're in multitasking.
Yeah.
Then you can tap on any app and jump right to it. We also use the home button for Siri. So how are we going to do that now? Well, of course, you can just speak to your
Hey,
phone
Siri.
as before and say, "Hey Siri."
Oh, my Siri turned on.
It's the power button.
Or you can now press the side button in, which has been made larger. Once you press it in, you can just talk to Siri. I know what you're thinking
So it's
about.
not the
What
power
about
button.
unlocking?
It's a different button.
How do you unlock your phone with iPhone 10? I mean, this has been a very important part of the iPhone user experience from the very beginning. The first iPhone, we led the way with multi-touch, and we created slide to unlock. And this protected the iPhone from turning on when you didn't want it to, like in your pocket. Starting with iPhone 5S, we invented Touch ID. We made it fast and easy to protect all your data and unlock your phone with just your fingerprint. And Touch ID became the gold standard in consumer device biometric protection. But we know we can do something that's better. The iPhone 10, your iPhone is locked until you look at it and it recognizes you. Nothing has ever been simpler, more natural, and effortless. We call this Face ID.
Face ID.
So Face ID is the future of how we will unlock our smartphones and protect our sensitive information. To make Face ID possible took some of the most advanced technology we have ever created. And much of it is packed right up here into this tiny little area at the top of the display. We call this the True Depth Camera System. And it is made up of incredible state-of-the-art technology. There's an infrared camera, a flood illuminator, the front side camera, and a dot projector. And that's not all. There's also the proximity sensor, the ambient light sensor, the speaker and microphone, all packed into this True Depth Camera System area. It is amazing. And here's how it works. Every time you glance at your iPhone 10, it detects your face with the flood illuminator, even in the dark. The IR camera takes an IR image. The dot
So it's
projector
actually
projects
lighting up?
over 30,000 invisible IR dots.
No, infrared, you can't see it.
Okay, that's why you just say the infrared sensor.
We use the IR image and the dot pattern, and we push them through neural networks to create a mathematical model of your face. And then we check that mathematical model
machine
against
learning
the one
strikes
we've
again.
stored that you set up earlier to see if it's a match and unlock your phone. And this all happens in real time. It all happens invisibly. You don't see these things going off. It's incredible. It just all works and all happens. To create Face ID, we worked with thousands of people around the world, and the team took over 1 billion images.
I think they bought a
With that,
company.
they developed multiple neural networks to create Face ID. And to process the machine learning in Face ID's neural networks, we built Apple's first ever neural engine. Yeah, this is a big deal. In our pockets, in our phones,
Yeah, so they hard-coded
it's
it.
an A11 Bionic chip with a built-in neural engine to process face recognition.
That way it doesn't tax the software.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, the neural engine is specialized hardware built for a specific set of machine learning algorithms. This is another example of the incredible collaboration between the hardware and software teams that's only possible at Apple.
Yeah, I had studied some of that in
Neural
college.
engine
That's why
is
kind
a
of familiar with a little
state-of-the-art
bit of it.
ultra-fast processing system. It uses our highest density computing ever. It's a dual-core design. It can perform over 600 billion operations per second, and it's used to the real-time processing of Face ID recognition. But for all of us, it's just super easy and fun to use. You set up Face ID, you just follow the on-screen instructions, and it tells you how to move your head around in the camera so Face ID can recognize your face. And that's it. You do that once when you set it up. And Face ID learns your face. Even if you change your hairstyle, you decide to put on glasses, you're wearing a hat, or you do it up any way you do it, Face ID learns.
Notice it's the same face, like expressionless.
Yeah, I know, right?
And it adapts to you.
The expression is not changing
over time. Let's say you start to grow a beard. It works in day.
You have to use a lot of Botox. It comes with Botox.
And the teams worked hard. Make sure the Face ID can easily be spoofed by things like photographs.
Samsung.
They've even gone and worked with professional
Samsung
and makeup artists in Hollywood to protect against these attempts to beat Face ID. These are actual masks used by the engineering team to train the neural networks to protect against them. Face ID. It's incredible. The teams worked hard to protect your face data.
Yeah. They had to, give a stab at Samsung for that headphone thing.
That's funny.
That headphone jack.
Your face data is protected with the secure enclave and the A11 Bionic chip. All the processing is done on iPhone 10 and not sent to a server. We require user.
You know what? That's messed up, though.
That means if your eyes are closed,
because
you're looking away.
It beats you up and takes your phone, unlock your phone.
Now, how do we compare that to Touch ID? How secure is it? Well, there's no perfect system, not even biometric ones. But as we said earlier,
you can disable
Touch ID
it.
is the gold standard for consumer device biometric protection. And the data for Touch ID has been 1 in 50,000, meaning that the chance that a random person could use their fingerprint to unlock your iPhone has been about 1 in 50,000, and it's been great.
Not likely,
so what are the
right?
similar statistics for Face
Yeah, let's see
ID?
what they say about the security for the Face ID.
1 in a million. 1 in a million.
That your twin out there will be able to unlock it for you.
Right.
The chance that a random person in the population could look at your
Now, hopefully it's not tuned for white people.
It's about 1 in a million.
Because any brother will be able to unlock your phone.
Statistics are lower if that person shares a close relationship.
Anybody can get no phone.
For example, if you happen to have
wide nose, big head, that's him.
You really need to protect your passcode.
Wow. Evil twin.
Hopefully you don't. Face ID also works with Apple Pay. So to pay for things, you just double tap the button on the side. You look at iPhone 10 to authenticate.
Yeah, they just need to get Apple Pay everywhere.
It's that easy, fast.
I use it where I can.
Yeah.
Face ID also works with
like
third-party
Starbucks.
apps. Third-party apps already support Touch
yeah,
ID.
Whole Foods.
So apps like Mint, 1Password.
But it's not universal, right?
No.
Face ID.
No.
So Face ID, it's Face ID.
When I take my phone and I use it everywhere.
Your iPhone and protecting your sensitive data. You use the innovative TrueDepth camera system. It's trained with neural networks. It's easy to set up. It learns your face, and it adapts to your face over time. It's aware of your
gain weight.
It works with Apple Pay.
You won't be locked out one day.
Right.
You'll be like, no, damn it.
Camera system
You use the face.
Like this ain't your phone, bro.
So many great new user
Right.
experiences. The first one, of course,
It can give you like a warning, like, hey, you're putting on too much weight.
You're getting fat. You need to
fun one. It has to do with emojis.
You need to use that Apple Watch and go exercise.
Oh, I forgot about these stupid animal emojis.
Customize emojis. They only have a limited amount of expressiveness to them. So our team created something called
The emoji life.
Animoji. These are animated
An emoji.
emojis.
See, that's the innovation I'm talking about.
These are emojis that you control with your face. Animojis track more than 50 facial muscle movements.
This is the cutting edge of where we at, Jason.
This is terrible. Amazing expressiveness. You just watch it. The way you create and share Animoji are right from within.
It's kind of cool, though.
Apple Messages.
It's like the same technology that they use for when they're doing animation.
Where are you? Where are you? You can pick from a dozen different animated emojis, share and express whatever you want.
Even the poo one, really?
Poo mad.
So iPhone 10 is packed with innovative technologies that enable new user experiences.
So how much are these technologies going to cost?
Craig Federici to show you iPhone 10 and what it's like to
There go
use it.
Craig. I was wondering where Craig's gonna come out
Craig?
now.
Usually he's heading what
Yeah,
OS typically, the Mac OS.
Wow. Well, I'm absolutely thrilled.
The silver hair.
Look
They
at
call him
all
the
of
Silver
you, your
Surfer,
first
yo.
live look at iPhone 10. This is a phone we've been dreaming about for a long time, but the reality of it in your hand, it's really something epic. So let's take a look.
Yeah, let's take a look, see what's up.
Here
Craig got a little pep in his step. They gotta close it up.
Is as easy as looking at it and swiping up. And, you know, let's try that again.
Fail.
Let's go to backup here.
Wow.
And get right in. So here we are, and you see this expansive.
Oh no!
How did it fail?
It's just a beautiful
wow.
all of your content.
Look, he's
and your
we're gonna end this. We're gonna end this stream right now.
You can end it right now, man. Oh no!
Wow, really?
Now exiting an app couldn't be
Oh,
easier.
that was
You
a
just
fail.
swipe from the bottom, just like
That
this.
was a fail.
Throw the app right back on the home screen. Let me do that again. On the home screen. Let me do that again. Swipe right up. Let's take a look at the web. It just looks unbelievable, edge to edge on this display. And your photos, of course, are just gorgeous as well. Let's jump into this one. Just amazing.
I mean, you know, the software's not final, right? You still have a week to.
It looks great in portrait and in landscape. And of course, this is HDR video. Just incredible looking.
That looks weird at the top.
Yeah.
And Phil told you a little bit about multitasking on the device. Let me show you. I'm just going to jump into Maps. If I want to move between my applications, I can just swipe up and
Are these
stop.
features of
My
the
other
10
apps
or
all
of all
come in.
iPhones?
I can get out of the tap.
I guess it has to be all iPhones, right?
It's just that easy. And we have a great shortcut as well.
I don't think
you can actually move back between apps just
I don't
by
think those
swiping along the
shortcuts
bottom like
pertain
this.
to the 8.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, but the rest of the stuff
Now,
he's
you may
showing.
be wondering about Control Center.
Yeah.
Worry not.
Because he's just
Right
showing
where your
regular
status indicators are in the
iOS
upper right-hand
11.
corner, you can just swipe
Right.
down and get at Control Center from anywhere.
Still mushed?
It's that easy. Now let's take a look again
So Control
at Face ID.
is just like the
Unlocking your
Samsung
phone
phone. You
just
swipe down to get to
amazingly
your
intuitive.
shortcuts.
You just raise it, look at it, and swipe right up to get started.
I'm going to have to read up more about
Now,
it.
it's also incredibly fast, so I'm just going to do that again. Just raise it, look at it, swipe. I don't have to wait. And it's also really, really smart. So let's say I wake my phone and I'm not looking at it. It stays locked. But once I give it my attention, well, it unlocks and I can get right in. It's really cool. Now, Face ID is also great for Apple Pay. So if I'm at the register, I can just double click on the side button. I'm authenticated.
Instead of the home button.
And I can get in just like that. Now, the true depth camera behind Face ID isn't just about authentication. In fact, we've extended ARKit with some incredible new face tracking capabilities that provide a whole new class of augmented reality experiences. Now,
More
we've been working
Snapchat
on
filters.
Snapchat, and I'd like to show it to you now.
Yep. Did I call it?
So launch in. You see it
I
builds a
told you,
mesh in my
Snapchat.
face, and now I can just select a mask.
It's going to be tighter tracking, you know.
The tracking is just unreal.
That was kind of scary.
Check out this one. Now look at the detail
Day of the Dead.
eyes, the incredible metallic reflections, the quality of the tracking, it's just stunning.
Yeah, next level.
It is. I'll give him that.
Now, of course, many of us like to communicate with emoji. With Animoji, we can now breathe our own personality into our favorites. It's available as an app right inside of Messages, so I can just go right in here, and it immediately starts tracking me. So I can make whatever expression I want. Like, just pick that up and use it as a sticker.
The crap was talking. It was talking when he was talking.
We also let you manipulate
Yeah,
these in
'cause
full
tracking.
screen. You can audition your favorites. There's some really great ones, like the kitty cat, so expressive and ferocious. It's a happy puppy. Check out the physics in the ears. The pig.
That's cool. I mean,
We've
they're
got
still the same old emojis. I'm not doing that in public.
The unicorn, mythical creature, favorite of the startup.
Why does the guy have a rainbow?
Those suggestions.
Yo.
Yes.
Everybody likes the school emoji.
If you were by chance wondering what humanity would do given access to the most advanced facial tracking technology available, you now have your answer. Now, these can be so much fun, you're going to want to share them. Unfortunately, we let you record messages. I'm going to record a message here for Tim.
I was about to say.
Hey, Tim, I'm not sure what the protocol is here, but I'd like to call dibs on the box for my favorite emoji. Which one do you like? Tim, I'm not sure what the protocol is here.
Oh, so combine it with the recorded audio clip.
Box for my favorite emoji. Which one do you like? Now, you can send it with just a tap, and it appears as a looping video right inside the transcript. We're really lucky for our grand finale. We might just get a response back from Tim. Oh, here it is. Let's take a look.
He's an alien.
Take me to your leader. Wait a minute, Craig. I am your leader. Let's wrap this thing up.
Yeah, get to the price and when I can get
Everybody's
it.
going lazy. Like,
That is your first look at the new iPhone 10 and the amazing experience with the True Depth camera. I think you're going to love it. Thank you very much.
Everybody's going to be playing with that crap.
Thank you, Craig. Now let's talk about the amazing cameras in iPhone 10.
Oh, just set up the cameras.
iPhone 10 has 4 megapixel sensors. Dual cameras, both faster sensors, wider sensors, just like in iPhone 8.
Yo, see, look, they use the same cameras.
Deeper pixels. There's an f1.8 aperture on the wide-angle camera and a faster f2.4 aperture on the telephoto. So that lets in 36% more light than the telephoto camera.
Oh no, that's a
big news
2.4.
on the camera.
The other one's a 2.8.
There's dual optical image stabilization. That means there's OIS on both the wide angle and the telephoto lens. That's a lot of magnets moving around in a very small space, but it helps with compensating for handshake.
Yeah, just like that other company.
Yeah, you can say it. It's all right, you can say it.
It's also a better quad LED.
Yeah, Samsung had
flash
that,
is
you know.
twice the uniformity of light in our subjects. So let's look at some photos taken from the backside camera on iPhone 10.
But at least it'll be a good shootout now.
Great dynamic range, detail, low noise. This is a beautiful photo. Textures are simply stunning. Now there's zero shutter lag, and that helps.
You can feel the fabric.
So we can get a photo like this. Look at that blue sky, low noise. It's absolutely to die for.
No banding, okay.
The OIS delivers low light performance, so now you can get incredible low light images like this with the telephoto camera as well as the wide angle. And iPhone 10 is fantastic for the portrait mode feature that we all love. In iPhone 10 you can get great portrait modes, especially in lower light. And iPhone 10 supports the brand new portrait lighting feature as well. That's again,
so that's just an extra
right
feature.
Off of
I mean, that's
not
nothing.
touched in any way with a stage lighting effect.
Yeah, that's just software. That one right there.
That's strictly software.
I mean, it does use a depth sensors to help it out.
Photos, it's amazing for 4K video, and like iPhone 8, it's tuned for AR applications. It's factory calibrated cameras, a new gyroscope, an accelerometer, performance advantages of the A11 Bionic chip CPU, GPU, and ISP. And ARKit is tuned for iPhone 10. Now the backside camera that we use so much is not the only camera, of course, on the iPhone. We have our front side camera as well, and people love to use those for taking selfie photographs. And now with iPhone 10 and its True Depth camera, it really delivers a breakthrough in the photos you can take for selfies. Because now with selfies, you can take portrait mode photos as well.
Selfie life.
And it also supports portrait lighting, all through the front side True Depth camera.
So cool.
Yeah, it's gonna get abused.
People are going to be blown away with the selfies you can take with the iPhone 10. It's absolutely beautiful. Of course, everything we've seen is powered in iPhone 10 by the amazing new A11 Bionic chip. We talked all
kind of the
about
wrap up.
iPhone
Where's the
8,
price?
but it's
And when I
worth
can get it.
hitting on the highlights again because there has never been anything like it. A 64-bit, 6-core design, 4.3 billion transistors, 2 high-performance cores, 4 high-efficiency cores, our new second-generation performance controller that uses all 6 cores at once, our first Apple-designed graphics processing unit, the brand-new ISP that improves autofocus.
Now he's just rambling.
That does real-time motion analysis while you're shooting video, neural engine, and of course, the secure enclave to protect our Face ID data. All this performance, I'm sure, as you expect, does come with a hit to battery life. So I think it's important to tell you that we've increased it. Yes, it lasts.
Did they increase the capacity, or they're just saying because optimization? Now it's 7 hours more, 2 hours more.
To deliver 2 more hours of all-day battery.
Yeah, you don't know whether you're getting a bigger battery or the same battery.
Wireless, just like iPhone 8.
He didn't say nothing about it.
It's also built for a wireless world. It has Qi charging through the glass back, and it will work with the Qi charging devices, like the ones we mentioned earlier from Mophie and Belkin. It'll also work with third-party Qi devices that are Qi certified. There are a lot of great devices that are going to start to come to market, particularly because of iPhone 8 and iPhone 10. But we also think we can make the wireless charging experience even better.
I mean, what were you thinking for the Y, the 8 or the X?
I think all of us are going to want to use, and it might actually help move the entire industry forward. So we're going to give you a sneak peek of this idea right now. I'm sure many of you do this. I do this. I have a lot of Apple products. I love them. I use them all day long. I charge them at night. You plug in your cables, you plug in your chargers. You take those cables and chargers with you on the road when you travel. We think we have an idea of how to make this a better experience.
Multi-charger, a big pad.
Here it is. It's a map that you place your iPhone 8 or iPhone 10 down, and it just starts.
They have that already.
And there's a beautiful new interface.
A space for the watch.
Stop there. You can place your Series 3 Apple Watch down on it, and it starts to charge as well. And you can place your AirPods with the optional new wireless charging case on it, and it starts to charge as well. They all charge.
The wireless charging cases are optional, so they're not new AirPods, just the charging case is new.
That's what I understand.
The system has a great interface. The intelligence work together to communicate with each other to manage the charging through one more efficient charging system. This is not possible with current standards, but our team knows how to do this. We call it Air Power.
Air Power.
We hope people love it, that it encourages others to create more advanced solutions based on technology like this. We're going to be working with the Qi standards team
I got a nice little charging stand for the watch.
Of the standards to make wireless charging better.
I'm not getting away from that. It looks like it's only going to be in black and white, yo.
Next year. So that is iPhone 10. It's the future of the smartphone. It is packed with many innovative features, huge list, won't go through them all. They add up to a new,
he better not say
better experience.
2018.
We're so excited about iPhone 10, we created a beautiful video to tell you all about it.
Oh.
More videos.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know who it's going to be. I told you.
Our intention has been to create an iPhone that is
the most magical,
a physical
beautiful phone
that disappears into the experience.
I think he uses a thesaurus when he talks.
This is iPhone 10. Developing the form and display together defines a whole new integration.
Ears?
Making the boundary
between
the device and the screen hard to discern. The custom OLED panel was engineered to
I'll get over it, but
seamlessly combine with the external surfaces. Mechanical buttons give way to touch and gestures.
Buttons.
There's no home button. A single swipe takes you to the home screen. A more responsive touch system means the gestures in iOS 11 are more fluid. The polished stainless steel band reinforces the water-resistant all-glass design. This new glass formulation, the most durable ever in a smartphone, enables for the first time wireless charging. Our new true depth camera system, contained within this tiny space, uses extraordinary depth sensing technology to let you unlock your phone with a glance.
You know, so crazy too. They actually could have made the phone just a little taller and just concealed all of that up top.
It maps the unique geometry of your face with
Right.
over 30,000.
It really wasn't hurting anything, considering that they have other phones that are way bigger than
This
that.
data is analyzed by the neural engine on the A11 Bionic chip, the first of its kind. Your iPhone now recognizes you, even in the dark, and will adapt to your physical changes. This makes your face your secure password. So with just a look, you can authenticate your phone or use Apple Pay. The True Depth camera also enables new experiences, like bringing emojis to life by mapping more than 50 facial muscles in real time. So you can be happy.
They should have just had the monkey do the whole
or cross.
video.
Both the front and rear-facing cameras now have portrait mode, and for the first time you can actually define the light in a scene. Based on fundamental photographic principles, portrait lighting produces the effect of real studio lighting. On the back, the dual camera system is completely redesigned. It's made even smarter by the A11 Bionic chip. With machine learning, the camera detects elements in the scene to optimize the image before the photo is even taken. The camera we use every day now delivers so much more. And as iOS becomes the world's largest platform for augmented reality, it will redefine what's possible. This is iPhone 10.
I keep showing Wozniak, yo.
The team works hard to make iPhone 8 and iPhone 10 in the most environmentally friendly manner possible.
Nobody cares about that.
Display glass,
Tell me how much it's going to cost.
Yeah, that's not environmentally friendly.
Beryllium-free. Now made with a low carbon
I guess
process
it's not wallet
for their
friendly.
aluminum design. And they're highly recyclable with their materials. I'm really proud of that list, so I like to say it every time. iPhone 10 also comes in two configurations.
What? No 5?
What? No 512?
56 gigabytes.
That's it?
It's going to be priced $9.99.
For the low one.
Order it.
For the 64.
October 27th.
What?
November 3rd. This is the
October
future of
27th.
smartphone
Okay.
shipping.
He told you
This is
Halloween.
our lineup for the holidays. Now, every year we say it's a great lineup for the holidays, and it is.
You know, they said Halloween, you'll get it.
It starts with iPhone SE, iPhone 6S, iPhone 7, the new generation
Oh my
iPhone 8,
gosh, yo.
futuristic iPhone 10.
Yeah.
You can pre-order Halloween and you'll get it November.
Yeah, I mean.
He looks disappointed.
They had-
You see his face?
Steve introduced the world to iPhone. He closed with a quote from Wayne Gretzky.
Oh my god.
I skate
I mean-
to where the puck is going to be.
Yeah, they had
not
said there
where
may be a
it's been.
delay, so
Steve
I'm
said
not
that's what
fully
Apple
surprised.
does. Skate to where the
It's
puck
okay.
is.
I mean,
And that is what iPhone 10 is all about. Thank you. Thank you. Back to you, Tim.
iPhone 10.
So,
This
October
really is
27th.
Future.
You can order it.
We've made a great,
Yeah.
fun new ad that I'd love to show it to you.
another ad, really? Yeah. They didn't even talk about the HomePod. I guess no point.
Well, what's that? That's coming out in December, right?
I think.
Man. I mean, it's not really going to hurt their sales. It's just going to put a big rush on everybody trying to get it.
Right.
That is iPhone 10.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you're not gonna get
Thank you.
till November, to 2 months later, and even then, you're not gonna get it.
So what a morning we've had. Apple Watch Series 3 with Cellular, which gives you the freedom to go anywhere you want.
Well, at least I can get the watch, you know, to hold me over.
Apple TV 4K.
I don't care about the 4K TV.
Yeah, I don't care for that either.
Incredible 4K and HDR content.
Not now.
iPhone A, beautiful glass design,
So,
incredible camera.
price-wise, it helps me out, so I can just buy the watch, you know, then have the wallet recover, and then get the phone.
Powerful AR capabilities. We think you're going to love it.
An iPhone 10.
iPhone 10, the most advanced iPhone we've ever made.
Incredible new design.
The pre-orders are the 27th?
Face ID, true depth camera system,
Yeah,
and more
pre-order the
powerful
27th.
technologies than we've ever put in an iPhone before.
It really is.
It really is.
They said a stack for the 64 gig. So you're talking at least 11
We
for the other
began
one.
this morning
with some inspiring words.
with some inspiring words from Steve.
One of the ways
that I believe people express their appreciation to the rest of humanity
is to make something
wonderful and put it out there.
And put a big price tag on
We
it.
work
We're at
really
that
hard
point.
at Apple to create wonderful things. And we hope you love what we've introduced today.
I think Steve would be really
proud of them.
You know how everybody will really get it? If on the bottom it said Steve Jobs edition. Everybody
Oh yeah, that would be kind of hot.
I'd like
Yeah.
to think
That would have been nice.
Everybody would go get it. But anyway, Steve Jobs edition.
I'd like everybody in Apple to stand
They would have went crazy
here
for it.
representing their teams from
Right.
hardware and software and services. Please stand
Steve
up.
Jobs
and
Theater,
operations.
10th anniversary,
Word.
all that.
Our amazing retail employees.
Oh, so that's everybody that works there. Oh no, okay, over there. Okay.
Yeah.
And everyone that works so hard on this theater and on Apple Park.
One of the great things
about this theater is an unbelievable hands-on area.
It is the most beautiful
hands-on area we've ever had by far. And I would encourage all of you to join us there and get your hands on these wonderful
Thank you so much for spending the morning.
Thank you so much for spending the morning with us. Thank you.
Stack for the 64, bro.
Okay, so it being delayed is not a surprise, so I don't really care about that. At least it's not 2018.
All right, guys.
And I really hoping to get the 512 gigs.
You guys want to enter today's giveaway? It's very simple, nothing too crazy, nothing too hard.
There's only two kind of negatives.
What's that?
It's not 512 gigs.
That's what I thought was going to happen, but they didn't. I don't know what that was about.
Well, yeah, if you said if it starts at that, then I don't know.
Yeah, it starts for $1,000. You get a 64 gig. Then after that,
Okay,
it
and
goes up.
Yeah, it's usually another 100 to double the memory, so 1100. So in between a trick or treating, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the pre-order in, you know, and get it a week or two later. That's fine. That doesn't bother me too much.
No, that's if you can get the pre-order in. That's gonna be
Yeah.
the
Well, they probably needed this time to make more. That's kind of the bottom line.
They must got all hands.
So they should have. Yeah, so they should have enough of a supply.
Must have.
But yeah, no surprises really. I mean, it's pretty much what the leaked firmware
Yeah, about everything.
said.
Everything you
Yeah,
said
no
in the leak was exactly what happened today. No surprise. They slipped in the AirPod thing. I was like, oh, they slipped that in.
The new charging case.
Yeah, the charging case. I knew about the charging pad. I knew they were coming out with that.
Right.
So
So it's just typical wireless charging. It's just following that whatever standard.
Yeah, Qi standard wireless charging, which is slower. You know, the amperage is not high on it. The wattage is low on it. So yeah, low charge. I think the reason why they did that, with Apple, typical Apple way they do things, man. They do. Oh, we're trying to conserve the battery, so through the life of the battery, rapid charging degrades the battery, which is true.
This is true. If you keep your phone a long time, like 3 or 4 years, fast charging will destroy it.
Yeah, but I mean, no one keeps their phone longer than a year and a half now. Maybe older people, but these products that they're producing, they're not for older people.
Yeah.
They're definitely targeting the younger crowd, especially with all this facial Snapchat stuff. That's strictly for all the people,
for the kids.
All these selfie people running around. That's what it's for.
Right.
So they know that, and they know they're going to go crazy for the newer one, because that's the one that has that particular feature. So I can't see the regular iPhone 8 really making a dent in sales at all, knowing they got another juggernaut behind it that everybody's going to want.
Yeah, I wonder how it's going to break up, because people are cost sensitive, but if you're cost sensitive, you shouldn't be buying an iPhone or Samsung anyway.
Yeah, exactly. If you're cost sensitive, you shouldn't even be looking at this. Like, I'm cost sensitive when it comes to cars. I don't go buy a Jaguar dealership or a Maybach dealership. No, I stay in my lane. I know better to do that. I'm looking at a Volkswagen or a Camry.
That'll be offline discussion, but
yeah. but still in all, that's what this is catered for. These are people who don't really care about their wallet. Anything Apple, you really can't care too much about your wallet. You can't be close.
I mean, you can care about it, but you have to be selective and know what you're buying.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
But my take from it.
So, what do you think?
What
were you thinking about the wife?
About the what?
The wife. Was she gonna upgrade?
Oh yeah. And it looks like the only colors they are gonna have for it are gonna be just the black and the white. I didn't see them mention anything about any other colors.
Didn't they have a gold one, but just for the regular 8?
It was for the regular 8. It wasn't for the X edition. The X edition, I think, stuck with the. Well, because even the original iPhone was the straight to silverback with the black bottom.
Yeah. Right.
The ones after that, the 3G, were just strictly black and white. In the white version.
Yeah, I used to alternate colors, but now I just go black all the time now.
Yeah.
Or space gray, whatever they call it.
Yeah. And I would go with the black, or she may want the white, but it's still using the black front. Kind of like how.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because they said they would just look whack with the white notch.
Yeah,
way too distracting.
It wouldn't look right.
Right.
But it was good. It wasn't as impressive as the Samsung one.
Okay, the Samsung one, it was a stage.
Crazy. Their production was crazy.
Well, think about it. Samsung has had some pretty whack production, so they couldn't go anywhere but up.
Yeah, you're true.
No, but I'll give it to them. The last one was entertaining. From visually, it was very entertaining.
Oh yeah, very. I thought it was stunning, actually.
So it's good that they're doing their own thing with the presentations instead of trying to copy Apple.
True. Because
Apple, they do present.
Copy Apple. Yeah, if you notice, ever since Apple started doing their own keynote events, everybody wants to have their own, private little launch event, and they all look like that.
Right. But that failed. They had that fail with that Face ID.
Yeah.
But they always have a backup. So if you weren't paying attention, you went to get a cup of coffee, you would have missed that.
Yeah, you blinked for a second, you would have to be. It's one of those. Hold up, wait, what happened? What just happened?
But yeah, I'm probably gonna pick up the watch because I will find it useful.
Now, is the watch going to sync to your phone that you have currently, or is it only for the newer phones?
Since they all have the secure enclave and all that, it should work with the current generation.
Okay. That's what I was.
Of course, you'd have to update the OS on the phone.
Yeah.
But
Once you,
But I'm gonna pick it up regardless. Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. I think it'll be handy because I won't have to use the arm strap with the phone anymore.
yeah, what was it? Was it 430 or 400 for the regular one for the 38?
You said that it looked like it was a 38mm was 400.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me check the webpage, see if it's even on there yet. I wasn't planning on it, but since
Since
they're delaying the phone,
delayed.
yeah, I need something to hold me over, a toy to play with. So this is the Series 3, right?
Yeah, Series 3.
Yeah. Let's view the pricing. I need the cellular joint. It says what from? Let's tap on one of these. And the Series 3, $359 for the 42mm.
For the Series 3?
So for the Series 3, $359 for the one that has oh wait a minute.
No. Cellular.
No, this is hold on. I think I tapped the wrong one. Series 3, right? Oh, okay. Hold on. $429. That's right.
$429 for the 42?
Yeah, for the 42 with cellular.
That's not too bad.
I mean, it's not the greatest price, but
a lot more than my Samsung watch with cellular by $100. It is.
Just had to throw that in there, huh?
Yeah, just for those who just want to, because there was always that same discussion. Everybody was going crazy about the Note. Oh, the Note's going to be $1,000. Yada yada yada. The phone's only $9 something. This phone, the 64 version, at a smaller screen, is going to cost $1,000.
Right. So. Yeah. Okay. So I'll probably get the watch. I'm pretty sure. Play with that for a while, then get my pre-order in on Halloween.
Yeah.
27. Wow. So any last thoughts on the live stream?
No, man. I mean, typical Apple stuff.
Because these lights get hot. Those lights I told you about.
Yeah.
Yeah. After a while, they start I lowered the AC and I have to get a fan.
Yeah, you look like you got a long sleeve shirt on.
Yeah, it's because
oh, man,
I just wasn't thinking.
Long sleeve shirt with fry lamps. Got the McDonald's lamps on you.
Yeah. Did you check out it?
Nah, I didn't. My wife didn't want to go see that. So she don't like clowns, scary clowns, man. I'm gonna have to go see that with my